Hello, everyone. I want to especially welcome every one of us to this special video training on how to convert text into graphics in PowerPoint. This is part of our training for educators, teachers, and it's hosted by our platform, the Teacher Teach Tech campaign, a platform where we will train teachers, especially teachers from Africa and all those the parts of the world where technology is still at its next pace. One good thing about doing all these things is it helps the children to have a fun of learning, and today's classroom demands for that. So in this short video you're going to learn how to convert text into graphics in PowerPoint, what we call manipulating PowerPoint for an engaging classroom. So we're going to go on is a practical training, so we're not going to have so much time touching this and touching that. Like I said before now, this training is powered by the Teacher Teach Tech. It's a platform where, look at it, training teachers on the use of tech educational tools for maximum impact. We train teachers on everything about digital literacy because we believe the 21st century educators should have understanding and mastery of all these things so that they'll be able to pass it across to the 21st century children who have digital native. Kids should know all these things. So when teachers are training them, then they can easily train the children. So like I said, what we're looking at, converting text. Invariably, we might call it converting text to infographic. Infographic is a kind of presenting information in a graphic format. You see a lot of custom infographic templates and all that. You see them online, and many of them. You can design these things yourself. In fact, that's what makes one a digital literate, the ability to produce some of this digital content. So you don't always go about touching here and touching there. So it's very important. Now let's quickly go on. Like I said, now I want to do it. What do I do? I'm going to get a new slide. So I go here now. You can watch while you're learning some things. Even if you don't know how to create slide before now, you'll learn it at the same time. Now I go here and click on this slide. I click on this. I choose this, so I can use any of them. Now let's assume what is that I want to present in a graphic format. You see how powerful graphic is. One, it attracts your kids. When the children are looking at these things and they're so, oh wonderful, this looks beautiful. It's already sticking. They are learning. They are getting interested in what is going on. And tell me how they won't learn, because the moment the kids are interested, definitely learning will definitely take place. So that's it. Now let's assume that as a Nigerian, you want to talk about let's say the 6 geopolitical zone in Nigeria. So something like this 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. We use this one also to teach those who may not have known this. Okay, we'll get it this way. You just roll it as text now. North, east, north, west, north central, southeast, southwest, south. Maybe by the time you get to this point, your children will say South Central, but it's not South Central. We'll call it South. It's okay. This, you can be anything, you know. So see geopolitical zones in Nigeria, you list it this way, and now what do? I can decide to still increase the font. I can decide to increase the font and bolding it more, and I already have highlighted it. So having done this, just watch me now. The moment you have highlighted it, let me remove the highlight and do it again. You've highlighted this. You go here, watch me. Any version of Word must definitely have this tool. You can see to convert to smart art. This a text now. A text file convert to smart art. Now a lot of things should be going on here. Let's quickly go now. Open up. Now look at the immediate the default smart art designs you're going to see. Just keep watching them one by one. See, just get what you like. If I place it here, what does this look like? Exactly that. If I place here, look at what is showing me. That's for that particular design. Do you want it to be this way? I use this. What will I have? I use this. See what I'm having. That means I can, with this one, I can also easily put images on each of them. Maybe the maps for all this or whatever. I use this. See what it looks like. I use this. Can you see it? Beautiful. I use it. In fact, by the time you finish, you can ask your kids to go on to design their own, use a different, particular template, particular smart art, and do their own. Look at this one, so beautiful. I use this. I want it to be this way. What of this? What of this? You have options. You have options. You have options. Look at how this one look like. What about this? I think I'm going to go with this. What about this? This one, this. See how it's. Look at it. Now, I decide to go with this. Now, I click on it. That's not the end. Having done this, I'm going to format this. I'm going to redesign these smart tools. Now look at what I'm having here already. It's asking you what if you look at this. You see, you have a lot of options. You can redesign, redesign, do just tweak as you like. What if I put it in this way? The kids are happy. They're, oh, wonderful. Look at it. Look at it. So beautiful. Okay, in fact, I will go with this. I love this. So I go with this. Well, that's not all. Do you know I can still go? Remember, this is it. I can still decide to check out for more. Okay, do I want to use this now? Oh, how beautiful this is. Standing like a timeline. So take, for instance, you are teaching something that has to do with timeline. Think about it. This one can be so beautiful. Look at this. I might still choose this. Look at this. So it's even when you are choosing the first whatever, when you get here, you can still, decide to change anything you want to change. Get the best look at it. See, we'll have a lot of options. Now in this case, if you choose this type, you see all you are seeing standing. Let me just assume I'm choosing it. What I do now is to put in this stand for images. It's optional. You can decide to put it, but it makes it beautiful. Assuming, okay, what if we are talking about the children in your class and you have just written this, the 6 boys in our class, and you have done this, you write their names, and now you bring the images of the boys and put here. Their image is already saved in your system, and so choose, you bring the image and add here. How beautiful it is. How good. You also know you can add some things there apart from saying Northeast. Maybe if this is Chuck's name, maybe the age is here, just anything. While you are building, before you get to this point, you do all these things. So there are so much to do. You can choose any design. You can choose any design. Remember, see the design I chose before. See, I've already bound on it. I've just gone to this again, but that's not the end of the story. What if I decide to choose this? What of this? What of this? I have many choices. There are so much. So you can see, you can choose as many as until you are sure there's no more. You've just explored all, and then you make your choice. In fact, the keys now, that's not only that. You can also touch the colors. Can you see? So that you can touch the colors. So each particular bar now has a different color. We might use it to, we might even use something like this to, as an assessment. By the time, if you have used the name of the, okay, even as what I've just written now, at the end of the day, you ask the children which geopolitical zone is colored green. If you have green there, which days, you just have a lot to say. Now, let me assume that I choose this particular combination, like this, and I've chosen it. That is it. If I want to add my images here, I just do that, but that's not my interest now. I can go on more and more to even format all this. Can format them. Can format the text, the background. Just mention there are a lot of things you can still do with it. It's not only that, even the shape effect, you can just do some things on the shape and touch. So there are a lot of things to do. By the time you get this, you already see how beautiful it is. This is something you wrote as a text, and it looks so dry. But by the time you present this way, how beautiful it is. The kids are watching it. So that's how to convert text into graphics in PowerPoint. Remember, this is quite different from converting. You have an image already, and you convert to graphic arts. Smart arts is different. This one is, they are pure text. They are not images. Now you've converted them to a graphic image or a smart art. And so, as a teacher, learning how to do this is one of the things that makes you a tech-savvy teacher, a digital literate. And in this century, in this 21st century education, every teacher should master things like this so that you can actually profit your kids. Remember, like I told you before now, this training is powered by the Teacher Teach Tech. We'll run a Facebook, we're everywhere, because our target is to sensitize teachers to be digital literate so as to help our children who are of digital native. Thank you. Until I come your way next time, I remain your professional tutor, Chima S. Israel.